Welcome to another Splatoon 2 news roundup video on the channel. In this video I will be rounding up all of the latest Splatoon 2 news. So let's just kick things off with the fact that of course the Grisco Charger was in the Salmon run sort of rotation this weekend, and in the background of this video you will be seeing gameplay of me using the Grisco Charger. It was definitely really fun to use with its quick fire rate, but I guess the downside with the Grisco Charger was that it did run out of ink really quickly, and that definitely got me into some tricky situations where I was trying to splat a load of chums and trying to splat some more boss salmonids, but unfortunately I ran out of ink. So in the background of this video you will be seeing some Salmon run gameplay. I'd just like to thank SS Beyonce, WUT Ben or What Ben, Balloon Hater and Spare Part for joining me on Salmon run this weekend. I did say that I would be in Salmon run. I have got a load of friend requests and I've only got one space available. I know a lot of you guys have sent me friend requests, but unfortunately I just don't have the space to add everybody. What we'll be doing is deleting inactive people on my friend list, and what I will do then is add you guys, but it will take me a while to get through all of the requests. So if you have sent me a friend request and I haven't accepted it yet, then that is the reason why. I'm hoping that Nintendo will up the friend limit, but yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know who did send me a friend request that yes, I do have your friend request and I will try and accept it as soon as possible. My friend code can be found on a video titled How to Add Snorf93 on Nintendo Switch. But let's just get on with the rest of the news. Now we've got some more details on the Octo expansion soundtrack, and in particular the first song that will be appearing on the soundtrack. We do have a proper name for the Octo expansion trailer music. Well, the Japanese market does have a proper name, and if you do translate that name, it is called Nasty Majesty, and that is the name that we have to go off at this moment in time. But that name will probably change when we do get an official translation from the Squid Research Lab, just because the new songs from Chirpy Chips, which did come out with a 3.0 update, they originally got translated as Chip Damage and Battery Full, but then we got full proper translations from the Squid Research Lab, and those songs are called Wave Prism and Blitz It. So the same thing will probably happen with Nasty Majesty. It is definitely a cool name, but it probably will not be the name it will go as in the English version of the game. Also, speaking of Nasty Majesty, Off the Hook did perform that song at a concert held by Nico Nico. I'm sure you guys have seen that performance already. I have watched it myself, and yeah, it was a cool performance. It was cool to see Pearl dancing. I got some Michael Jackson vibes from that. But yeah, it was a cool performance. Hopefully they will bring that performance to you guys in North America at E3. That would be pretty cool if that did happen. Let's move on to the rest of the news now. And last week in a news roundup, I did say that I was thinking about covering the leaks that we did get from the 3.0 update, and a lot of you guys on Twitter and on the comment section of that video wanted me to cover these leaks. Now what we'll be talking about now will be spoilers for what we will be getting in terms of future content for Splatoon 2. So if you don't want to hear that sort of stuff, then I would suggest for you to fast forward through the next 3 or 4 minutes. But I'm just going to kick things off with what Lean Yoshi revealed on Twitter. So what Lean Yoshi has revealed on Twitter is that the Carbon Roller Deco will be coming to the game soon, and it will be coming with the Burst Bomb sub-weapon, and it will be coming with the Auto Bomb Rush special weapon, or as I like to call it, the Auto Bomb Launcher. That sounds really powerful. I don't think we will be getting that setup when it does actually get released. I think Nintendo will change that setup by the time it does get released. But if that does actually come to the game, I think that will be one of the most powerful setups within the game, and I will definitely be using the carbon roller deco just to use the auto bomb launcher, just because I don't think there is that many weapons that do come with the auto bomb rush. So for that reason alone, if the carbon roller deco does come with the auto bomb rush special weapon, then I will definitely use the carbon roller deco just to use that special weapon. Also, we will be getting a variant on the Jewelry Squelchers, and the Jewelry Squelchers Neo, or the Jewelry Squelchers Deco, is probably what it will be called, and it will be coming with the Splat Bomb and the Ink Storm. So this is definitely right up my alley, just because I do use the Jewelry Squelchers quite a lot, and I think I would prefer this setup than the setup that the Jewelry Squelchers has at this moment in time. So I will definitely use the Jewelry Squelchers Neo or Jewelry Squelchers Deco more than the standard Jewelry Squelchers that we do have in the game at this moment in time. This setup will definitely suit my playstyle more than the playstyle that I do have currently with the Jewelry Squelchers. Also, the Tentasorella will be coming with the Curling Bomb Rush. So that is everything from Lean Yoshi. Make sure you are checking them out on Twitter. And like what I did mention, that sort of stuff, it could change by the time that we do get those weapons in the game. Nintendo could change some of the sub-weapons or some of the special weapons with those main weapons. So it will be interesting to see whether Nintendo will stick with what I did just read out, or whether they will change some of the special weapons with those sets. Let's move on to the leaks found by Wemlo. Make sure you are checking out their Twitter account. They have found new weapons in the files. Those weapons are Marie's Charger, a Gatling Downpour, and a wash tub. Maybe all of those weapons will be added to the game. That will be interesting to use Marie's Charger within the multiplayer. Wemlo has also discovered a new stage. Now this stage isn't Wahoo World, just because Wahoo World was already found in the files before. So this is a brand new stage outside of Wahoo World that we know will be coming in June. So this stage will probably come in July. So that is interesting how we will be getting new stages after June. That definitely does please me. I don't think it is surprising, but it's just nice to know that we will be getting new stages as well. I think this will get announced at E3. Wemlo has discovered that there will be male and female versions of the gear that will be unlocked by Pearl and Marina's amiibo. And speaking of gear, there will be a Splatoon 2 World Champs t-shirt. I'm guessing this will get released at E3 in June, but it's nice to know that we will be getting a World Champs t-shirt. I think that is a cool thing that Nintendo are doing to tie in the World Champs with the game itself. I will definitely buy this t-shirt and wear it for June. I will definitely wear this when the World Champs are happening. Now the rest of the leaks by Wemlo are related to Salmon. Now at the start of the episode I talked about how the Grisco Charger was added to Salmon, and what Wemlo has discovered is that we will be getting a Grisco Slosher as well. So we will be getting the same sort of randomized weapons, but also we will be getting a Grisco Slosher as well, so that will be added to Salmon soon. I am definitely looking forward to playing on that sort of rotation whenever that does appear in rotation for Salmon. I don't think it will be anytime soon, but it's nice to know that we will be getting the Grisco Slosher as well. I think we will get something like a Grisco Shooter. Maybe it will be a variant on the Splatter Shot, but I could definitely see Nintendo doing that in the future as well. The Splatoon 1 Octoling set will be back in Splatoon 2 as a Salmon Run reward. Now if you pair this with the fact that we will be getting Captain Cuttlefish's cap as a Salmon Run reward, is this related to the Octo expansion? Does this prove that there will be a connection between Salmon Run and the Octo expansion? Does this prove that Salmon Run, it will provide a massive influence within the Octo expansion? I think this could be a hint that Salmon Run will play a huge part in the Octo expansion. Maybe maybe the whole plot of the Octo expansion is that basically the Octarians are using the golden eggs that we are collecting to power up the lab that Captain Cuttlefish has discovered. Maybe that is the main plot of the Octo expansion, or maybe Mr. Grizz could be the final boss. I will talk about this in a future episode of my Your Theories episode. But I think the fact that we are getting Captain Cuttlefish's cap as a Salmon Run reward, as well as the Octoling gear as well, I think this will get released around the same time as when we will be getting the Octo expansion. And I think this is a hint that Salmon Run and the Octo expansion are connected in some way. Like what I have mentioned previously, we do know that the Salmonids and the Octarians do have a connection. So maybe this connection will be explored within the Octo expansion. It definitely is interesting to think about. The Octo shop will be returning in Splatoon 2 as well, but I'm not sure whether this will be a Salmon Run reward or whether this will get added to the multiplayer through Sheldon's shop. And the last leak by Wemlo is that one new piece of headgear and 2 new shirts will be coming as Salmon Run rewards as well. And they are worker related as well. That is related to some of the other gear that we have got in terms of rewards in Salmon Run. Let's move on to the rest of the news now. And Set to Destroy X won the US Canada Inkling Open, so they will be representing America and Canada at the World Champs at E3 in June. They will be joining the Australia-New Zealand winner. I'm not sure who that is, but they will be joining also the Japanese winner, and also they will be joining Gucci Gang, who won Polymanga 2018. So the World Champs is definitely lining up pretty nicely now. I think we do know 3 of the 4 teams that will be competing. I think it is Australia that hasn't decided their winner yet. I could be wrong on that, but I do know Gucci Gang will be representing Europe. I'm not sure who won Tokyo 2018 back in February, but they will be representing Japan. And now Set to Destroy X will be representing America and Canada at the World Champs at E3 in June. There will also be another Splatoon 2 tournament in the UK. This will be happening at MCM Comic Con in London, and this will be happening on the 26th of May. The winners will be able to take part in future Splatoon 2 tournaments in the UK. There is a cool Easter egg with the t-shirts that we get with the sponsored Splatfest. Pretty much when you do buy a t-shirt, you can spin around and you can see a turtle shell on the back. That is a pretty cool Easter egg. I am Team Leo, by the way, just because I don't know much about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and blue is my favourite colour. And plus there is a footballer for my favourite team, Leicester City, who also play in blue, called Leonardo Ulloa. So that is why I did pick Team Leo. But I will be fighting for Team Raphael for red ink on my second account as well. I will be doing that first before I do mainly jump on to my main account and play for Team Leo. Now the last piece of news that I will be covering is related to something that we did learn about in the investors meeting that Nintendo held last week in Japan. And pretty much what got confirmed is that in Japan, the Splatoon 2 active numbers is continuing to grow each month, which is pretty rare, just because normally you see active numbers decrease the longer a game is out. But the fact that active numbers for Splatoon 2 is continuing to grow in Japan, that is pretty cool to see. So that is it for this news roundup. I did upload another Octo expansion video earlier on today on the channel, but that is pretty much it for this video, and I will see you next time.